This meeting is being recorded.
For Chapter 20, Problem 11, we are asked to identify the reagents that we could use to achieve these transformations shown below. So we're given Part A and Part B, but I have replicated a couple of the structures here because with any synthesis problem, we know that we can have multiple pathways to get this transformation to occur. So in Part A here, in our first example, we could first create a Grignard reagent because both our product and our reactant have the same amount of carbons, except for this additional one here. So we can install first here in this step magnesium in this bromo-benzene structure here to create our Grignard reagent, and then we can react it with formaldehyde here, and we can install that additional carbon that's needed. And then in acidic workup step here, we can generate this alcohol product that we see. So we can, again, treat our Grignard reagent with formaldehyde followed by acidic workup. So we could write this out as Mg in step 2. We can abbreviate formaldehyde like this, and then acid. So that's one path to get our product here, our benzyl alcohol product. We can also take the path shown below, which we would have the first same step. So we would have Grignard reagent, and then to install that carbon, we could use CO2, and then in a subsequent step, treat with aqueous acid. And then we generate this intermediate of our benzoic acid, and then through a reduction in this next step here using lithium aluminum hydride, and then aqueous acid again, we can generate our desired product, this benzyl alcohol product here. So this has, let's write them all out from 1 through 5 here, all steps. So we'd have magnesium in step 1, then we would do CO2, then acid. Then step 4, we would use the lithium aluminum hydride, and then step 5, workup step with acid again. All right, so that's part A, and two different ways that we could reach that product. Let's take a look at part B here and see if we can accomplish this first transformation. So we have our methylbenzene, and we want to create our alcohol product here, our benzyl alcohol. So they both have 7 carbon atoms, so we don't have to add any alkyl groups or do any changes to our carbon skeleton here. So we can then use our sodium dichromate in step 1 here, and that always comes with acid and water as well. Then we can, in a second step, we can use excess of our reducing agent, lithium aluminum hydride, and then in a third step, we could do our workup step with acid, an aqueous acid workup. So we could reduce benzoic acid using our reducing agent here in 2 steps with that acid workup. Then in another path down here, we could, in our first step, if we wanted to brominate at our benzylic position, if you recall, we could use NBS and bromosuccinimide and heat to accomplish that radical bromination at the benzylic position. And then in a substitution reaction, we could substitute for that bromine as our leaving group with our hydroxyl group here and generate our benzyl alcohol product.